Last week on the Personal Growth Podcast, the boys discussed, well, nothing. Dwayne was flying solo last week, but the boys are back in action for episode 30. Welcome to the Personal Growth Podcast, live in front of no studio audience on Zoom, coming from our cars and the TriPoint Studios.
Thank you, TriPoint Studios, for helping us out. As always, you are greatly appreciated. So, Eric.
What up?
It is so nice to see your face right now.
It's good to see your face,
your
buddy.
Voice.
Right back at you.
So, for our listeners, Eric and I both work at Liquid. Liquid has been shut down. It's a Boise's local comedy club. It's been shut down per the whole quarantine situation.
Yep.
But the employees that work there, we all have a group chat that we use.
Yeah, we do.
And Eric has been providing all of us with some healthy humor, and it's greatly appreciated on days that are a pain in my ass.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad, because sometimes I feel like I'm annoying people with my nonsense.
No, dude. Your I'm the captain picture, the Snapchat filter was...
Gotta love Snapchat, baby.
That was money.
Thanks.
Yeah. There was something else. Oh wait, no, that was on Instagram. You've started TikTok.
I did. I caved out of boredom, and I was like, "What is this thing that everybody's talking about?" So I got on TikTok and proceeded to create 4 very stupid videos in rapid succession.
Dude, they were epic. Now, was that Hulk? Was it the Hulk? Like before he's the Hulk?
No, that was Andre the Giant.
Oh, Andre. You know who I'm talking about? Like the old school. He looks like the old school Hulk.
Lou Ferrigno.
Well, he was.
Yeah, he looked like Lou Ferrigno.
That makes sense.
You can see it.
If anybody's interested in seeing my nonsense, you can go to at It's Eric Cole on TikTok. There are 4 very dumb videos, and I'm sure there'll be more nonsense. Sure, there'll be more nonsense coming.
Yeah.
Does that mean TriPoint needs to get a TikTok account?
I think
Well,
so.
you don't have to. I'm very upset with myself for becoming a cliche. But at this point, I'm just going to lean into it.
Yeah, why not? I don't
reason not to.
Yeah, I don't see any reason not to.
No.
And actually, I think having a TikTok for TriPoint Studios could be cool just for studio. Hey, look what's going on in the studio today. And it doesn't have to be anything in particular. You could just be like, we've got this show being recorded right now.
You know, you talked me into it. I'll go ahead and look into that tonight.
Word. Cool.
Yeah, see what happens.
Get it, producer.
What are friends for?
For in good times and bad times. I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for.
Reminds me of a song.
That is a song.
Who is it?
That was I want to say Rufus Wainwright and Shaka Khan, but I'm not sure.
Wow.
I'd have to check.
I was thinking maybe like Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
No.
Although that would be pretty funny, I'm sure. So hey, we've kind of got a little topic idea to discuss, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell the audience what our topic is?
All right. Well, this week via Zoom, we are discussing friendship and what that means in a time when you can't really hang out with your friends like you want to, and the different levels of friendship that jump around because of the current situation.
Right. So speaking of different levels of friendship, you have your roommates, right? They're 2 women.
They are.
And you would say you're pretty good friends with them, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I also have 2 roommates, and even outside of like quarantine, these 2 guys are the people I spend the most time with on a regular basis.
Right.
I have my work friends, and yes. I have always enjoyed hanging out with work friends, but I'm not real big. Like for most of my life, I thought that I was an extrovert, until I got sober and then realized I was a lot more introverted than the alcohol led me to believe.
Right.
And so I'm a homebody for sure. Like I'm in my room, I'm in my kitchen, my living room, and talking with roommates about whatever is going on. And I work with one of my roommates. The other roommate works for our sister company, and so we're always interacting pretty much on a regular basis. So I don't feel that I have lost out on too much connection as far as friendships are concerned that are like, I mean, I have, don't get me wrong, but I've also gained a lot more friends lately. I was telling Scott before the show, it seems like a lot of people have been reaching out to me via Facebook and Instagram, and I've been making some connections with people all over the world. And I just think it's cool that, like, I've been putting a lot of time and energy into doing the things that I am doing, and now there are people out there that don't have their normal social life,
right?
And so they're seeking out similar like-minded people on the social media platforms, and it's been really cool, I guess, is my point, to bringing up friendship via social media.
Yeah. And it's interesting the way social media works. The other day, I was just completely joking around. I posted on Facebook, step 1, I could really go for some cake or maybe some pie. Step 2, checks bank account. Step 3, I don't really need cake or pie, right? That was essentially the joke, is that I don't have expendable cake money, right?
Yeah.
And within minutes, 2 different people sent me money through Facebook and were like, you deserve pie. Go get some pie. And I was like, and there are people that I don't, well, I mean, one of them is a local comedian, but like, we don't interact very often, especially these days that the comedy club is shut down.
Right.
And then another one is a friend of mine from when I was a kid back in Brooklyn that I very rarely speak to.
Yeah.
And she was like, you should go get some cake. And I was like, that is dope. Thank you so much. It's very nice. It's just very nice to see that, like, so the next thing I'm going to do is post step 1. I really want a tattoo. Step 2, check bank account. Step 3, I don't really need a tattoo. And then see what happens.
Yeah. That's awesome. Man, I hope you get a tattoo soon.
I really want a tattoo. But that, that's something it's not an essential item. So
yeah,
I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Yeah, I saw that you had posted that on Facebook, and I then saw the pictures that you posted of your cake and pie, and I was just like,
yeah,
this is so perfect right now. But in my head, like when I saw it, I thought that some like Facebook angels had like ordered and had it delivered to you. And I thought that in my head seems so much cooler than just having somebody send you money and then you having to go get it. But
speaking of that, Kat, who we've had on our show before, sent me a message and was like, hey, what's your address? I love baking. I'll bring you a baked good at some point this week. So she's gonna make me something and bring it over, which I think is awesome. So thank you, Kat. A friend of the show and a friend in real life.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Like I've been having like text message conversations with people that I don't normally, like people I used to work with at old jobs that I don't see anymore, that like I'll comment on something on like Snapchat or whatever, and then that turns into a conversation. And it's been nice to reconnect with certain people that, and you say to yourself, oh, I like this person. Like, why don't I reach out more?
Yeah.
And it's situations like these where we're all bored and we can't do anything.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, I remember them. They're cool people. I'm gonna see what's up.
I think it's really interesting how it, like, in times like these, we realize how important those connections are.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, like, this might sound odd out loud, but it makes me like be more aware of how selfish I can be in making other people a priority.
Yeah.
Because it's not like we don't have the time to be making people priorities in our lives. You know, but
Right.
we get so caught up in our day-to-day lives and go on autopilot to where we don't stop to smell the roses kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing about that though is that, like, you know, depending on, you know, people like us, people like you and me who are, you know, we're personable people. We tend to generally get along with anybody that we want to get along with, right?
Fair.
So you tend to amass a certain amount of people that you call, you know, quote unquote friends.
Right.
But you can't, it's unreasonable to think that you could make everybody you know a priority.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I mean? So you kind of have to compartmentalize based on who you're seeing, what you're doing, because, you know, you have, like you said, friends from work that we all spend most of our time at our jobs. So those
Right.
are the people we end up interacting with more.
Right.
And, you know, you just, when you have the time to slow down, like you said, stop and smell the roses, realize that, like, this person is your friend for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's their personality or you like, you know, whatever it is. You like people for whatever reason you like people, right?
Their face or their eyeballs.
Yeah. Although that would be a weird thing to be like, I like your eyeballs, let's be friends. Like, that seems,
You think that's weird?
I feel like that's weird. Like, that's a weird thing to base a friendship off of.
Okay.
Like, you know what? You
like
have
an
cool
entire
eyes.
an entire friendship based on liking a person's eyes. I think I've done that several times actually.
Well, I mean, I've
That was my last girlfriend. I was like, I want your eyeballs. I want to keep them. Can we be friends? I'm not lying. I posted that shit on a picture that she had on Instagram, and I really like eyeballs. Like, good eyeballs are really awesome.
Oh yeah, no, and I know plenty of people. Like, actually, a friend of mine, who I'm like only friends with because she worked at the school that my son went to, for like preschool and preschool or whatever.
Uh-huh.
We just became friends, right? And she had posted a picture, and I sent her a message like, "Damn, you have really nice eyes. I just wanted to let you know that." Like, I didn't want to post it in public because she gets, like, you know, those women that, like, they post things and then 17,000 comments from, like, thirsty dudes.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, you're gorgeous. Oh, you're so pretty." So I just wanted, you know, personally, one-on-one, like, "Hey, your eyes look really great in that picture." And then we just, like, started talking about, like, we've been having an ongoing conversation for the last couple of weeks, and it's just been nice to, like, make a new friend and find out more about a person that I wouldn't have otherwise, because now that my son's not in that school anymore,
Right.
we have no reason to see each other.
Yeah. But because you liked her eyeballs, you had a conversation.
Yeah, and we're better friends now, which is nice.
Yeah. See? It's not that crazy.
It's not like, but that wasn't like, but we were friends before that. And then, you know, this is over years. Stop showing me your eyeballs. Put your glasses on, you fuck. But, you know, I've never actually walked up to a person and been like, "Yo, I like your eyes. We should hang out." Like, it's just never something that's crossed my mind to do.
Have you ever walked up to a person and asked them if they liked water?
No, because I just assume everybody does.
It's the perfect pickup line. Hey, so do you like water?
Yes, I like water.
Well, great. You already like 70% of me, so let's hang out.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Cheese ball. That Cassidy
That is-
told me that one.
That is so insanely cheesy. That's like that one that's, how much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice.
Oh,
It's so stupid.
That throws me back to like MySpace days.
Yeah, like I can't bring myself to seriously try and use pickup lines in real life. I just can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, no, they're only good for jokes.
Yeah, like you have to be able to read the situation and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is a good spot for that."
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'll never genuinely walk up to somebody with like a, "Hey baby, are your legs tired? because you've been running through my mind all day. Like that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, you
Unless I'm
can't
joking.
say that to just some random